Chemically Imbalanced. Everyday Suffering, Medication, and Our Troubled Quest for Self-Mastery. Written by Joseph E. Davis. Published by the University of Chicago Press. Preface. We have all heard the story. The brain is the last scientific frontier, and the unraveling of its mysteries is playing an increasingly central role in how we understand the world and ourselves. Breathless reports in the popular press and in the best-selling writing of scientists inform us that we are in the midst of a revolution, entering a new and enlightened era in which many of our most persistent human problems will be conquered. Biological explanations of mental life are sweeping away long-standing philosophical problems, mind-body and nature-nurture, and the vexing enigmas of human subjectivity and consciousness. Significant advances in genetics, biochemistry, and neuroscience are yielding breakthroughs in the understanding of neural mechanisms and the physiology of human thought, emotion, and behavior. Psychiatry, breaking free of its psychological past, is becoming clinical neuroscience and will soon transform the way it treats mental disorders. The days of the old folk psychology and such long outdated notions as the soul are finally coming to an end. That is the story, and judging from the book sales figures, positive media coverage, and other evidence over the past several decades, neurobiological accounts of mind, self, and behavior have been eagerly embraced by the general public. Why? The enthusiastic reception, it seems safe to say, is not in response to the discrediting of the old philosophies, or the appearance of new treatments, or the scientific discovery of new phenomena. Though there are countless new insights, the reality is far more pedestrian than the hype. There is little settled knowledge of disorders or treatments or the relationship of mind to body. In fact, many of the claims about the relation of mind and mental states to brain are not really scientific at all and cannot themselves be tested in any empirical way. They rest not so much on a theory as on changed assumptions about human being. While the promise of neuroscience responds to a widespread yearning for concreteness and a promise of unambiguous solutions to intractable problems, the explanatory force of its insights and their actual productivity is not nearly enough to explain the public appeal. Something else, something in our common culture, is afoot. This book is a field report on how ordinary people dealing with painful, everyday struggles with loss and failure and limitation engage with the new and psychologically depthless talk of neurobiology. These encounters, in turn, serve as a kind of stethoscope on our underlying condition, on a change in the way that we imagine ourselves and how to get on in our world. Introduction. Like many of her college peers, Kristen, 21, had experimented with Adderall. Her first encounter with the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?